Hello, and welcome to the final installment of the Southern Cover Crops Council Grower Video Project How-To series. My name is Kayla, and I am one of the Hotline technicians for this project. This video will be an overview of the body of the camera, how to hold a GoPro, how to show different points of view, and hands-free tips. Each section of the video is linked below if you would like to come back and review just one part. Let's get started. Let's begin with an overview of the body of the camera. Note that I do not have a mount on my camera. Please refer to the unboxing video on how to put your mount on your GoPro. Up top here is the shutter button with this red circle on it. This button is what you'll press to start and stop recording, like you see here. On this side here with the logo, you have the power button, which doubles as your mode switch button that will switch your camera between photo, video, and time-lapse modes. It is important to make sure that you are in video mode before you begin recording, as it is easy to accidentally change modes. This smooth side is your battery door. We discussed charging in the unboxing video. This series of small holes around this corner under the lens and by your power button are your microphones. It is important to watch your fingers when you are holding the GoPro so as to not obstruct the microphones. Let's learn how to hold your GoPro. Pay close attention to my hands here. You'll want to use the shutter button at the top and the power button on the logo side as reference points. If you are right-hand dominant, place your index finger on the shutter button and your thumb on the power button, being mindful of the microphones, and let the bottom corner by the front logo here rest on your remaining fingers. If you are left-hand dominant, you'll want to place your index finger on the shutter button, your middle finger on the power button, and your thumb on the side with the battery door. Your remaining fingers will rest on the bottom corner below the power button here, being mindful of the microphones. It is not recommended to use the mount to hold the camera for filming, as it is not as secure as holding the body of the camera. Let's put what we've discussed in practice. I'm going to take a few steps back so you can see how my body moves as I shift from a self-facing to a point of view perspective. I've taken a few steps back. I also have the camera in my hands recording so that you'll see what this camera sees in the bottom corner of your screen. Let's start with selfie perspective. You see me here holding the camera out in front of my body a little bit above my face. This allows me to center my head in the picture, have my shoulders be the bottommost part of my body that you see, and have an object of interest in the background. Objects of interest are often lower than head height. Holding the camera that way allows to have an object of interest as a background to give context to what you're saying. You may find it helpful to take test videos and photos to find a height and angle that works for you. A good rule of thumb is that if you can see your face in the front reflection of the camera, you're in pretty good shape. Now, in the camera I'm holding, you can see my head, my shoulders, and an object of interest behind me. Let's say you wanted to shift from a selfie perspective like this, where you've spoken to the lens a bit, to a point of view perspective where you show the camera what you see and speak more behind it. To do so, you'll first want to indicate to your future viewer that you're going to make a transition, and then you'll want to step out of the picture like so, out from in front of your object of interest, and turn to face your object of interest. Once you've done this, you'll want to fold your arm in towards your body while folding your wrist upwards so that the camera now sees what you see. You may want to tap the screen to make sure that you're still recording. Now let's say that you've spoken in a point of view perspective for a little while and you'd like to shift back to a selfie perspective, perhaps to give closing remarks. To do so, you'll want to step back in front of your object of interest, extend your arm, and fold your wrist down towards yourself. Again, if you can see your eyes in the front reflection of your camera, you're in good shape. I am now in my vehicle to show you a few ideas for placement. First, let's put the sticky mount onto the mount. To do so, fold the rubber piece up and slide the feet into the mount. Any hard plastic is a good place to put your sticky mount.
If you choose your dashboard, consider mounting it on a diagonal here or here. Placing your mount head-on on your dash is also a good option. In summary, center yourself in the picture, mind your fingers around the microphones. Practice videos are your friend. We can delete them later. If you use notes, don't speak while you reference them. Pause, read your notes, look back at the camera, then continue, and most importantly, have fun with it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this how-to video series for the Southern Cover Crops Council Grower Video Project. The Quick Start Guide and other videos in the series are linked below, and my email and the hotline number are listed as well if you have any questions.